It's good running, good smart cricket. These two look like they're working well together. Good partnership so far.
Yeah, run rate's just creeping up a bit, and if we can, ideally after 10, maybe have that closer to sort of run a ball, then without too much more damage, then you got that 10 over period to.
Yep.
To capitalise on that.
Took off. That did too. Yeah, and I suppose that's what you're looking at. If you lose a few early ones, trying to get back to run a ball, lay the platform, have a crack towards the back end.
Absolutely, yeah.
Would you take, hypothetically, if these two boys are still in at 10 overs, going okay, would you take the surge straight away?
I don't think we're playing the power surge.
Oh, not here?
No.
Oh, okay,
no,
my bad,
no,
sorry.
so
There you go, I didn't know. Did you get a finger on that? No power surge, yeah. Just a 6, yep. There you go, that's... Gil's not reading the rules prior to coming tonight.
I'm more than happy for us to have a crack at it if you want, but...
He's pulled the stump out and forgot about the ball.
Yeah.
Can you get a finger on this? Obviously not, because I think it would have been out.
Oh.
That's got to be close to a no, isn't it?
Yeah.
No for a hit. Out. Oh, stop it! Wow.
Like
that was an early call.
Like he's picking a bowl of mango there.
Shame about the non-call of no ball.
Yeah, well.
Maybe he thought it was a free hit.
Angled in.
Pretty big wicket that too.
That's a big wicket.
It is, yeah.
He's looking pretty good, pretty comfortable.
Yeah, and the form is...
He got 60 today, didn't he?
Yes, 60 odd today, so...
Good length again.
Good catch.
It was a good catch. I think he surprised himself just quietly.
Yeah.
Very good snaffle.
Napoleon Dynamite look-alike.
These young blokes might not know who that is, mate.
No, I showed him before. He sort of put a smile on. I'm not sure if he found it funny.
I've noticed a few things around the tournament actually so far about the burst and surge in the and the re-emergence of the mullet.
Oh wow!
Just
look at the Renegades.
Yeah,
what's going on there?
Some good moulays.
We do have a very very strong business at the front, party at the back coming in to our order a little bit later.
I was down the warm-up, so I did notice that.
Yeah,
that was impressive.
I don't think the mullet's something that's ever died in Mackay though.
Oh, Rita, careful, mate. You'll never be welcome back there. But I noticed that watching the Renegades first game. I thought, what the hell's going on there? It was either shaved head or it was a mullet.
A lot of mullets.
There was nothing in between.
A lot of mullets getting around. They're in.
Must bowl quick. Oh.
I had the front mullet, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I...
Oh, did you have the hair over the eyes?
I grew up in Chinchilla and had the good old front mullet.
Out again.
The frullet was known as.
What was going on there? What sort of shot was that one? So you lose one, lose two, isn't it? Quick. Kane Smith, that was, I think.
Yeah, it was. And... that's a big loss actually as well, because Kane's a very strong striker with the ball in our middle order.
It was a nothing shot, Mags. It was just.
It was.
Didn't look like he committed to it at all.
No, yeah, you're right. I mean, I think he's just tried to turn that around the corner, but obviously when you're facing, on your first ball, you're not used to the actual pace of the wicket.
Correct. And lost a few wickets prior.
And that's across that line on this type of surface. That's from your first ball, it's a relatively high risk option. So that's a very disappointing wicket there to lose. Kane will have a big, he's still got a big role to play in the game with the ball. So he'll be hoping to make up for that.
If this innings keeps going the way it is, Mags, he's going to want to have a good effort.
Yeah, he's going to have a decent crack at it. He might have to be 4 straight, Yes, I mean from 3 for I think we were 3 for 37.
7 you were, yeah.
And
looking
again,
good partnership.
and again looking towards getting up towards that runner ball by 10 overs, and those 2 wickets are, they're looking like killer blows at the moment. So
we're on. There we go. We can be heard now.
We're back.
We're back. All right, no more of those bad jokes, Rito. All right,
For
it's
those
terrible.
for those of you who've been unable to hear us, we've been faultless in commentary.
Absolutely.
For
Yeah,
the
commentary's
last
been
30 minutes.
sensational.
It
If
has
you
been.
want to hear us, you can download it a bit later on tonight.
That's right. That's
If you
right.
really want to hear it.
If you really want to drift off and fall asleep, then tune in about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and three of us will put you to bed.
Available on all podcasts and
Yes.
Android.
Looks like we've got the spinner coming in.
Mr. Beardmore,
Mr. Beardmore first.
Beachy. I've been quite impressed with Beachy actually. in his
Leggy?
leg spinners, yeah.
Yep, Leggy, okay.
Especially yesterday, bowled really well against the Wide Bay boys.
Don't know how much turn he'll get out of this one.
I actually like that length though. From
Yes,
him initially
it
on
is,
this
yeah.
on this wicket, and
Yeah, I think
and
so.
I think what we've seen a lot in T20 cricket now is the old traditional leg spinner of tossing it up, trying to get a bit of turn, is gone. It's all sort of flat into the wicket, and
Ooh, good shot.
Yeah, mid off field, very close there, mate.
That was a lovely straight drive.
Fast leg spinners, Rito. Did you ever? Rashid Khan.
didn't play
didn't
Rashid
play-
Khan.
no?
Played against, played with Afridi at the
Yeah.
Renegades.
Yeah.
What about Hatzaglow? Yeah, he lets him rip. Like that.
They were fast leggies.
Are they leggies, but then he's just really
Oh,
fast.
they were leggies and wrongans and flippers.
Oh.
He was very good.
But they plucked him out of nowhere, didn't they? He's unbelievable. Afridi was probably the first real one. Shahid Afridi, wasn't he?
Shahid
Afridi,
It's just let him.
He was like 115 km an hour.
Yeah, he used to, and that was nearly every ball.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I ever saw him toss one up.
Yeah, played with Afridi and Razak at the Renegades.
Oh yes, Abdul. He's a good cricketer, wasn't he, Razak? Very good cricketer.
Played against who was the striker's leg spinner prior to? He was an English guy. He was a Rashid as well.
Adil Rashid.
Adil Rashid.
Yeah.
Played for England.
Yeah.
That's him.
He's
Yeah.
still playing. He's
Yeah.
still in the English squad. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah,
He
yeah,
played
yeah,
for-
white ball cricket.
Yeah, white ball
yeah.
cricket,
He played
yeah.
I think it's how they haven't managed to keep him in the red ball system for Test cricket for England is a real shame. And I certainly hope it's got.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
out. He's hit it straight to him. Short of a length, and he's poleaxed it straight at him. Good catch.
Disappointing again. I think there's just panic has kind of set into
Oh, wow.
the innings here, unfortunately.
You got to put that anywhere, Max. Short of a
Yeah,
length.
and it's a bit of an eyes light up ball.
Turned.
Just got everything out too far in front of himself there. I think Redo, didn't he? Just
Yeah, they probably haven't given himself a chance
yeah.
as new batters to hit the pace of the wicket.
Was that his first rock?
first ball. Yeah,
wow.
unfortunately, yeah.
They need someone to stick in with McFarlane. He's done some hard yards here, hasn't he?
He has done, yeah. So again, I mean, even something as simple as just getting through to our 20 would be good. Even if that means if we go at 4.5, 5 and over, just to get there, sort of take that.
Well, 100's probably a realistic. No, that's what
Well,
you're looking at.
I think they're
With the
taking.
wickets
I
down.
think they're taking 80
I'd
now.
bite your hand off
Yeah.
for 100, but
Yep,
yeah,
that's right.
that's for these, and this is all part of the learning experience for these guys. It's an occasion. It's under lights. It's different. It's been a long day as well. It's going to same for everybody as well. But it's all part of the learning curve, learning experience. And nobody's going to get it perfect at 15 years old. That's for sure.
Nah.
So.
The incoming batsman's Harry Kirkwood.
But yeah, Rashid, Adil Rashid, I think he'd be. He's from my time playing in England, he was the best spinner I played against in England by a long way.
Yep.
A long way.
He's very good.
Yeah, right.
I was never great against facing any bowlers in particular, but
At least you're on.
but he's got a fantastic wrong and Rito, doesn't it? It's difficult to pick.
It's interesting, but it seems, and just from an observer's point of view, view, but the English seem to go from the left arm finger spinners to turn the ball that way rather than picking the legitimate leggies.
I think they're just too. See, the thing with Adil is that despite the fact that his strike rates are incredibly impressive, he's got a high economy rate.
Leaks runs.
And they didn't like using their spinner in that fashion. And that's why they... Like even Moeen Ali, to be fair, is in my opinion better spinner than the options that they're putting on the table
at the moment
currently, or the alternative option in Don Bess.
At least they got a strike rate. I mean, Leach doesn't have a streak.
Exactly. So, for those two spinners,
he's on his heels. Then he got there. Good running.
To not be. And I know they've made some personal choices themselves, and I certainly hope it's got nothing to do specifically with some of the stuff that's gone on in Yorkshire. But
is Bess the other spinner that the English have got in the squad?
Bess is. Well, he's been. Yeah, he is.
I thought they had someone else playing the Australian A game the other day too. Who was a leggy?
It's not Mick Sweeney. I'll have a think about it. I'll get back to you. I'll have a look
I'm
now,
sure they had someone in that Australian A game that they were talking about. Critchley, okay. Yes. Shot. Oh, well done.
Matt Critchley.
Okay. Is he only a youngster?
Yeah, I think he'd be early 20s from Lancashire.
Yep.
Matt Parkinson's another good spinner from Lancashire as well, so they got a couple up there.
Will Sweppo get his chance at some stage? Actually, it was funny because I've been away a couple of days on a golfing trip with some older guys who played a lot of high-level cricket. And the discussion was, after now Lyon's taking his 400, how many years he's got left. And if he goes, who will step in? What spinner will step up? Because there's no... who's the next big Australian off-spinner, potentially? Swepson's in the squad.
There's a lot of talk about... There's a lot of talk about Jack Sinfield.
Sinny, yeah.
A lot of talk about him.
He gives him a rip, Rito. He rips him.
Heard he's pretty good, and I think they're going to... Obviously, we were blessed with Shane Warne. I think everyone would love to go down the path of another good leg spinner.
Yep.
Whether Sweppo's definitely going to give him wicket options. Whether he's going to give them the 2.5 and over option, I'm not sure. I mean, you're never going to know until you try him, are you?
No, I think the other factor in that is it depends on the structure of the pace bowling group at the same time.
Fair call. Another good shot off the back foot.
Because the way that group of bowlers operate at the moment, Lyon has both options up his sleeve as to whether he can defend or whether he wants to attack.
Fair call.
Because he knows he's got the backup and support. But similar thing to when those guys retired back in that sort of golden age of with McGrath, Gillespie, and Lee, and you still got guys like Casper sitting on the pines.
Bickle
making orange juice and Bickle making orange juice and things like that. Warne was able to do whatever he wanted.
Yes.
Basically. He's good enough to do it anyway. I mean, to be fair, for Warne, he could have, there could have been a couple of
Nufties bowling with him.
A couple of Penguins bowling the other end. It wouldn't have made a difference. But
having the luxury of McGrath one and going with him.
And that's probably where other countries are at.
Yes.
Do they have the other bowlers to support a spinner to do multiple roles, or do they have to pick one to do one role or the other?
Well, that's probably Ashman, isn't it? In that perfect example of what he does. He can bowl defensively, or he can just throw them up there. And Beach to continue, second over. See that? I think they've got to play a bit more of this cricket. Just look for the gaps, push the ones.
Definitely. It's rotating that strike, isn't it? I mean, we're at that 10 over mark. Obviously, we're looking at this 10 over mark, hoping to be 3 down. That would have been the ideal scenario. Had we been 3 down with that partnership starting to build, we might have been, looking at perhaps being 65, maybe 70 at this point in time.
Yep.
Then the option of even over 100 might have been, over 100, 110 might have been a possibility. But 4 wickets left. 60 ball, or 59, 58 balls now.
58 balls, 58 runs, you would think. From here.
Well, that would be the
best case scenario.
That would be ideal.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's 109 now.
Yeah.
That's going to be very difficult to achieve.
On
this surface with only 4 wickets left.
Yep, definitely.
So if you kind of scale that back a bit, you're still looking around that sort of 85, 90.
Yep.
It's something.
Cool. Special guest. Who's our special guest? Welcome.
Oh, hello.
Don't be afraid to have a chat. Who have we got?
Oh, Ben Harrison.
Ben Harrison. Welcome, Ben.
Thank you.
Hello, Ben. How are you, mate?
Good day.
Very good, thanks,
How's
mate.
the last couple of days been for you, mate? All right?
Oh, not so good.
Not too good.
No.
Oh, at least you're honest appraisal.
Yeah.
Eh? If you,
I'll be alright.
how are the boys going here, do you think?
Oh, good. We're in a good position, I reckon.
Yep. Happy with that?
Yeah. A couple more, I reckon. Be. Hopefully.
Are
a
you,
busy total.
Ben? Are you not playing tonight? Have you got a niggle
yeah,
or
injury, yeah.
injury? What
Injury?
have you done, mate?
Oh, my groin.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
At bowling?
Batting.
Oh, batting.
I was just running and then I
Yeah.
just clicked and I couldn't run anymore. So
Oh, wow. That's not good.
no.
Oh, the wicketkeeper's worn that.
Kale.
Cal Newcomb, he has worn that, I think. He's not too happy.
And that happened today, did it, mate?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this morning.
Another good over here from young Mr. Beach. Throwing a few up.
Shot.
Short boundary into the gap. Great shot. 4 runs.
Yeah, need a boundary there, to be honest, and particularly off last ball, the over. It's something that we speak about in our group and other teams, and that sort of starting that, ball 1 and ball 6, and the importance of those 2 deliveries in an over, and so that over's gone from 2 singles and a wide, and suddenly it's up to 7.
7 off the over. Above the run rate, isn't it?
And it wasn't a high risk shot, to be honest. He played the percentage as well. There was a lot of space out there.
A lot of open territory, correct. Yeah, definitely. So as a batsman, how would you what would you be looking at now?
Now.
Yeah?
Just try to get to like 15 overs without losing a wicket. Just tick it around. Try go 5 and over maybe-ish. Just run your singles and then you're only 5 overs and you got 4 wickets in hand. Then you can
So
sort of
the
start going.
key
hard.
factor, Ben, for you now would be not losing a wicket?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, fair call.
Which is nearly happened.
Don't say that,
Was
Ben,
that-
because
was
it
that-
nearly happened.
Was that a catch? Was that a catch?
Nah, job.
No, it just dropped.
Drop
That might
short,
be
I
a
was going to
fine.
say. I like that. So we've got a new bowler on.
Big miles.
Well, that turned a little bit too. It's good running, good cricket.
How have you found the week so far? Obviously disappointed to pick up an injury, but
Yeah.
up until that happened, how have you found the experience, mate?
Oh yeah, it was good. Yeah, nice couple wins. So
Yeah.
always good.
Excellent.
Rito's not around, mate. Has he been giving you any good advice?
Oh yeah.
Has
Oh, it's been alright. Yeah.
Is it all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's behind you, mate.
Oh, wow. Just missed everything. That might have gone straight over the top of the stumps, I think. Oh, bold. That's a good length. So he's still keeping the foot on the throat here, Mags. They've got the infield pretty tight.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. I think that's good. I think
It's
Fair- fair-
good
I think
cricket. Yeah, it's 6 down.
it's a smart option.
Correct.
This is a a good field setting, to be fair.
It's making them earn every run, isn't
It
it?
is, yeah. The areas where you can score your boundary, they're relatively protected, and those in. I think the good thing is those inner ring fielders, they're not sitting back on the ring.
No. Good footwork.
Job.
I think he played for the run out then, young Miles. I don't know if we get a replay of this, but it looked like he was trying to flick it onto the stumps then. That's the overs. Tidy it over, actually. Only 2 off it.
Yeah, he doesn't usually bowl, but he's been bowled well this trip.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not at club, he doesn't bowl, but yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
good. There you go.
Yeah.
And again, that's an example of starting over well, 1 single, and he's closed it out well, 3 dots and a single.
Single, yeah.
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 So really, and that last delivery was right up there. Nowhere to hit it except straight back down to where
Protection is.
protection is
Correct.
for 1.
Yep. I think the lefty's got to go here, doesn't he? Like in terms of it's his hitting zone with the ball spinning into his pads
Yeah,
with the leggy,
yeah.
and he's hitting with the wind on a short boundary.
Yeah, I think that last sort of slog sweep from the previous over from this end would give him a little bit of confidence.
There it is, short. Didn't bounce.
No.
Straight to the field. He's done well, actually, because that didn't bounce at all.
No, I think he reacted quite well there, because I think if that had sort of pitched and bounced normally, he probably would have been targeting that same
area.
pocket again, to be honest.
So a little bit of variable bounce out there. With the right-hander, with young Harry Kirkwood, would be interested to see whether he's smart about this, trying to just get off strike, to let the lefty, let Joel hit in his zone.
Yeah. I hope so. The difficulty is with this field setting. The only obvious single option is taking a risk, which they kind of did, or it's trying to get, which is hard to do off this length, to long off.
Yes.
Yep. There isn't really very many. Maybe just to the right of square leg, there's a possibility if you get it into that area there, but
it comes down to communication then, but doesn't it? Like, you got to talk to your partner and go, look, we got to look at playing soft hands. We got to get the other end. We got to be smart about it.
Yeah, possibly on the offside. The only field, I mean, point's always going to sit back a little bit, just in case there's a cut. But the backward point slightly deeper, so just a little dab on the offside. But again, that has to be a instant yes go type scenario. Definitely not a no run situation, because I don't really like that. I've banned that at the school that I coach at.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, because it sounds like run. So depends what you hear first or second. You might hear run, and then you start running and you're halfway down the wicket.
Last ball. There you go. Well bowled.
Good finish.
Well, it's a good finish. Only 3 off it.
But all the year 4s and 5s kids really like the idea of what Marnus.
I was going to say they hear it on TV. They hear it on TV. No run. Yeah, simple no is good. But I mean, that's hard. It's the way it is, isn't it?
Oh, it is absolutely. Yep. For those young kids, they're heroes to them, and that's the idea of the sport. And
well, you look at Marnus, the way even now, the way he leaves the ball, it's Steve Smith. And obviously, you can just see that's what he learnt to do.
100%.
So,
who's your cricketing hero, Ben?
Don't say Rio either, please.
I don't know. Justin Langer's alright, Opening bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's alright.
That's old school for you, mate.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Justin Langer.
JL, mate.
Yeah.
Look at you trying to get a game.
I like that. He was a great cricketer. He's a dogged fighter. I used to love watching him bat.
He's a tough man.
He is, good cricketer.
You don't want to mess with him, that's for sure.
No, that's right. He's into his taekwondo or whatever it is, wasn't it? Or something like that.
All sorts of ninjutsus and taekwondos and boxing and...
I like the fact that he thinks about the game a lot.
Yeah, he does.
Straight through him.
Gone straight.
He's played back. It was hard to see their bowler in our way, whether that stayed low or not.
I think probably from what I saw just from not on the screen, but just from live from the angles, that probably another potential sort of trapped on the crease.
Not coming
neither
forward,
neither back.
Yeah, fair call.
Type dismissal.
Here's your man too.
Yes. Comes Lucas.
Yeah, that's a.
So we'll try and see the replay. Of this.
Certainly seemed to go straight through him. Just wonder if it stayed low. That's a shame. Those two were batting well together. I think they put on 20 odd then.
Yeah, I think it's certainly the second time where there's been a mini. That's my mate.
Oh, and that was.
Yeah, it was, mate.
That was Joel too. That's a big wicket, that one.
Yeah.
That was a big wicket.
Yeah, I think that's the second time from memory in this innings where we've had just that little revival of partnership.
The momentum was changing.
Yeah, and then bang,
wicket goes.
We lose that wicket.
Oh, wow.
Because that's 6 with in the 14th over, again get through to that 20 overs with four wickets still, like couple of wickets still left at the back end. You're still pushing that 105.
Well,
potentially. It's not saying it's out of the question now, but
6.5 overs, and you've got number 8 and 9 in there.
Yeah,
So it's a battle now, isn't it?
It is to get to that target. That helps.
Oh, there we go. That is a great strike.
That's gone a long way.
It has gone a long way.
It is to the shorter side of the ground, granted, but that's not only gone over the fence; it's gone up into somewhere into
top
the
tier in the grandstand. Yeah. And look, if that's his game at this stage, you've got to go with it, don't you? Like
I think you do.
Bang! Thanks for coming in the slot.
I think we're almost at the stage with our innings where this is fine because we've got an option of we go this way and it works, or we get bowled out for 75.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's right. And look, it might come off for the next 20 runs.
Yes.
That's 20 runs you might not have got
exactly
if you tried to.
Yeah.
Nudge him
Just
around.
nudge him around,
That's correct.
So once you get to that 7, you kind of got no option.
Yeah, if that's their natural game to go. Yeah. It was a clean strike. It was a good strike.
It's a very good hit.
It's gone again, and that's 4 more. Great shot. This could be interesting. This is now going to be changing. The whole field complexion and what happens because the impetus is. Well, I'm going to go after this. So what's going to happen now? Put a few blokes back, and then that frees up looking for the ones.
It does.
And the batsmen will be interested to see if they're smart enough, instead of to keep going, then to rotate the strike and get the easy ones, or whether you just go.
Yeah, I think the smarts comes in picking your zones as well.
Correct.
If that field does change, clearly there's no point trying to take on the massive boundaries.
And particularly into the wind.
Yeah,
so you're batting from his northern end.
It's
probably every bit of a 65-metre hit into that boundary.
Yeah,
it's a big hit. Whereas it's probably only a 45 to 50-metre hit.
Yeah, it's not a big boundary on that side. No. And it's going with that wind as well. I mean, it's probably died down now a little bit, but it was certainly going pretty well today.
Yeah, the banners are still flapping a bit. Well, it's definitely hitting this way. Young Beach's last over. Oh, geez, that bounced. Probably a missed opportunity there. That was a tough opportunity, but.
Yeah.
Good flight.
So, but how have your actual individual performances been so far in the games you actually played?
Oh, not too good this year, but not this year. Yeah.
In this particular carnival?
Not on this carnival.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old are you, Benny?
16.
Oh, so you're too old to come back next year then?
No.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So they've gone for the deep long on here. I think he's going to toss it up here a bit.
Yeah.
He's just going to, if you're good enough, try and hit me here.
Yeah.
He's seen what's happened the last over.
It's hard to see the deep.
He's right in front of the scoreboard.
Yeah, and under the light
with the dark uniform on.
And there's a sort of the shadow down there.
Deep wicket as well.
Yeah, it's quite a square deep long, I suppose, isn't it?
A bit flatter.
Oh,
he's hit that well. That's actually around the corner. That's a good shot. I think you've just got to keep tossing it up there, don't you? Let him have a look over the eye line.
Yeah, this is risk reward T20 cricket at the end of the day from both batter and bowler.
Correct.
Bowler, we're thinking, come on, let's have a go.
Well, that was a quicker one. Smart bowling. It's a great spell. Well played, that's smart. He's hanging in there. That's the end of the over.
Yeah, that's a good end of the.
That is a good finish.
Good finish. I mean, the temptation is like we have been speaking about, just go now from this point in time. But that's respecting a good ball as well. It's one ball, just to block back.
Not the eyes light up.
Yeah.
He's the skipper too. Hayden, is that right?
Yep. That's right.
So 4 overs, 1 for 18 is very good.
Yeah, very tidy figures there. He's bowled well. He's bowled to the conditions of the pitch. Like the surface he's read the surface very well.
Yeah.
Yep. Pace changes have been good. I think another thing is he's probably read the play of the batters pretty well. And he's gone to that sort of that little slider when it's been the right time to do that.
Yeah. Change. So we got to change a bowler. So Miles Howard's come off after the last 2 balls. The last over were dispatched. Going back to his quick. How do you say that name, mate? Zanatic. Brody, isn't it, Brody?
Yep.
And impressive figures as well so far.
I was going to say he looked good early.
You know,
in the
obviously getting early wicket helps.
And in the power play.
And in a power play.
Yeah.
So
nice and full.
Good shot. That's just one.
I look at that. It's intelligent cricket. You'd rather be a low full toss. You can only hit it along the ground, literally where you got protection.
Yep.
You know, anything short could go anywhere, especially in a short boundary.
Yeah.
So, if he keeps the ball pitched up to Lucas here, I love that, the old open wide stance. He's just
I think he's looking for one thing here. Yeah.
I think he is too. You can just see it, can't you? The open stance. He's ready to go berserk here if it's the right length in the slot.
Oh,
It's got down his Susie. No, he has missed.
No.
Didn't pick that up very well. Oh, misfield. It's well struck.
Yeah, Lucas lives, I was speaking to him today, I can't remember the name of the town, but about 45 minutes or so outside of Mackay, 5th generation sugarcane farm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Mount Martin? Yeah, from
There
Mount
you go.
Martin.
Okay.
And 400 odd hectares, I think, out there, he said. And
That's gone straight up. Who wants this?
Keeper.
and
Well done.
Safe.
Very safe.
was in his slot, to be fair, because he's hit a couple of those straight down the ground. And
Actually looked like it looked a bit like a slow ball.
yeah,
It looked like he took a little bit off it. Just rolled the fingers across it a little bit.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, you can see Lucas has just got ahead of that ball, hasn't he?
Smart bowling. And Cale Newcomb, the keeper.
Well pouched as well under the lights.
Yeah. See his fingers if he just rolls it.
Yeah, he did.
Definitely did.
Yeah. That's clever. That's very clever
It
bowling.
is
That is
smart bowling, isn't it? He knew the batsman was going to have a crack. And why not? I mean, he's hit the ball pretty clean.
He has done. Yeah.
That's fantastic hair. That is that's great. 8 down, still 5 overs. You did make the comment, mate. You needed to get to that 20 over mark.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that's
88 for 80.
sort of your starting point, isn't it? At the end of the day, in any format, is to face your allocated allotment.
Mate, that's exactly right. Who's gone out to bat there?
I think it's Ben Reginato.
Ben Reginato? Yep, I think you might be correct. Pioneer Valley boy, by the looks of this.
Yeah, strongly represented in the Mackay Whitsunday's side, the Pioneer Valley Club, which I presume is in Mackay.
Yeah. That's a good length. It's
good over.
It is a good over. It's a very good comeback. They needed a couple of wickets. He was starting to go big, Lucas, so it was a very good wicket to get it. So 4 overs to go, 2 wickets in hand. You probably got the opening bowlers both probably coming back on, I would have thought. You're looking at maybe 20 runs, 5 and over if you're lucky.
I would be, if we get 100.
It's outstanding
yeah.
from here.
Yes.
Correct. Worst case, 90.
90 to 95. Yeah.
Fair enough.
No disrespect to the batsmen that are in. They're all capable players, but
it's not their job when you're batting.
No,
9 and 10 or 10 or 11, is it?
No, not always part of the job description when the papers come out. But
McGinty, there he is, back into the attack. So going back to the opening bowls.
But if they can just find a way, 24 balls left, so
Score off half.
Score of half minimum. It's 92. So
good running, boys. Well done. Okay, next question is, it looks like they've got the infield on the circle, so they're giving away ones.
Well, I'll take 24.
I was going to say, would you do that at this stage of the game? Ben, would you?
Oh, I know I'd probably protect boundaries, but then I'd probably have a few in.
Okay.
Protecting that one's definitely.
Yep. Not knowing it, two new bats. Oh, yep. Mr. Kirkwood's been out there a little while, but certainly a new batsman to the crease. Well done. Straight bat.
I can see the reasons why they've probably pushed the men back at the moment to Harry that is to
get him off strike.
Get him off strike.
Correct. He's a set.
And getting him off strike does help to protect the opportunity for that boundary, Ben, as you say.
Very cool. Well fielded.
That's well done.
It is well fielded. Shake at the head of the batsman. He's not happy. He thought he hit that all right.
Yes.
Who are you boys playing tomorrow?
I actually don't. Oh, Mackay again, yeah.
Oh, you got back to... Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Grudge match then.
Back.
There could be a bit of chat after tonight then.
Yeah, maybe. No, I like the Mackay boys.
They're all right, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
I played with a few of them in the NQSQ tournament last year.
Excellent. Good stuff.
Yeah, we're a good bunch of blokes, mate.
Yeah, you are.
Actually, I noticed there was a few double ups. I was looking at the draw initially. I think Wide Bay played SEQ on the first day in the T20, and they play them tomorrow on the main field in a 50 over. I think, I don't know, is Creeves there with... it is.
Yeah, Creeves.
Creeves has a terrible track record against Wide Bay. I just want to put it out there. I'm sure he'll be listening. Oh,
hit.
Good dive. Well run. Got there. Good work, boys.
Did you say you're sure he'll be listening, or not sure he'll be listening?
Well,
because I think I'll know the answer.
Yes, I'd like to think he'll be listening. His track record of recent times against Wide Bay, talking from the country Bulls Masters Country Challenge, hasn't been great. So
that's a great man, Creeves.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Yeah, gave me a hard time when I first came into Brisbane grade cricket as a youngster playing first grade. He was part of a wonderful team at Sandgate Redcliffe.
Yes,
Gavin Fitness was there as well. And I don't think he's seen that actually.
I think he's lost that as well. It's hit the top of middle.
He's seen the shorter length and has essentially tried to duck.
And didn't bounce. And didn't get up.
It didn't bounce.
It's that variable bounces. I think he might have rolled his fingers on that one too.
It was actually it was fuller than a proper bouncer length, I suppose, and he just hasn't seemed to have picked that up. I don't know whether it's having not batted on a,
Oh wow.
Yeah. You can actually see the action even from the umpire from square leg. That came as quite a sort of shock and surprise, I suppose, to be leaving that, or to ducking or leaving.
Okay. So the strategy from here then, as a fielding side watching the bowler where they're pitching them, the variable bounce that we've talked about tonight. Ben, what are you going to tell the boys when they're going to go out to bat?
Oh, play straight, like front foot, unless it's on the stumps, then I'd probably go back foot because I wouldn't want to get a half track and hit bottom of middle. Yep. Like it's been doing all day. So.
Yep. Okay.
And you don't need to go big because assuming it's not going to be a huge total.
Right. So you don't boundaries aren't a prerequisite.
No, not at the moment. You want to, and you got to keep your wickets at the start.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
As you say about Mags, it's the pitches. You got to wait till both teams bowl on it to get a good idea, don't you?
And then before you ask, don't ask because I'm not going to try and give you any advice as to what our plans are. Okay. Right. We'll keep those very close to our chest.
Okay.
Oh, that's a great catch.
Oh,
jeez.
That is a great catch. That just seemed so casual.
It did, yeah.
He snaffled it.
and that is unfortunately that's the end of the innings. Unfortunately, all out for 83, only off the 17 overs. So again, that's 18 balls, non-used. So it'll be 17 balls, but when it updates, but. It is what it is. So from our perspective, that's what we've got to try and defend as best we possibly can.
Going to have to bowl and field well.
We do. So I'm going to have to, if that's okay, just vacate.
Pep talk for the boys.
And just pop down and just sort of see how the lads are going.
No worries at all.
Keep their spirits up and high and see if we can defend this.
Get on the front
and
foot.
make it a good game.
Thanks, Max.
Thanks, mate. I'll be back up soon.
Too easy. Thank you. Right, Ben. You and me.
Yep.
Thought processes from here.
I know sometimes the low totals are harder to get than your bigger totals.
Yep.
You got to keep batting properly.
Yeah, game plan doesn't really change.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, you can see the scoreboard. So young Joe McFarlane looked pretty good at the top of the order there with 24, and then there's a little bit of rearguard action with some lusty blows, but all out for 83.
I'd take that.
Yeah, definitely. Fair enough. Definitely. With the Far North boys on top without a doubt. So Mackay are definitely going to have to come out and bowl well and see what happens from there. So I think we'll be back very shortly, 10 minutes or so for the innings changeover, and we'll and see how Mackay go from there, eh? All right. Thanks, Ben. Thanks for your time, mate.
Yeah, all good.
Too easy.
Support your local fruit shop and help Queensland farmers.
One of my favourite fruits, oranges from Gayndah in the Wide Bay area.
And grapes from Warwick in the Darling Downs.
Beautiful strawberries from the beautiful Sunshine Coast.
Hard to beat an Innisfail or a Babinda banana from Far North Queensland.
What about juicy apples from Stanthorpe?
You can't go past a Bowen mango from North Queensland.
Or a watermelon from Chinchilla. The Balls Masters are all about supporting junior cricket, and we're all about supporting local farmers. So make a better choice and get into your local fruit shop.
The change man band or the procurement manager for a large multinational. We take the time to understand your needs. We personalise our service offering to deliver safe and effective solutions. At C&W, we are here to be your trusted partner anywhere, anytime.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new Click and Collect service. Just tap to order items online. And it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and Collect. Try it today.
Hey Horry and Mocker, can we have some tips?
Mocker, I reckon even you could turn this fella square.
I reckon, boys, we hold that lemon just down the seam. You get your technique right, we'll get that to swing. We'll bend it like a banana. Good, good.
Bulls Masters like to say thanks to the Brisbane markets for supporting us so that we can run events like the Bulls Masters Youth Cup.
The Brisbane markets support all our local farmers, so make a better choice and get all your fruit and veg from your local fruit shop.
Support your local fruit shop and help Queensland farmers.
One of my favourite fruits, oranges from Gayndah in the Wide Bay area.
And grapes from Warwick in the Darling Downs.
Beautiful strawberries from the beautiful Sunshine Coast.
Hard to beat an Innisfail or a Babinda banana from far north Queensland.
What about juicy apples from Stanthorpe? You can't go past a Bowen mango from North Queensland.
Or a watermelon from Chinchilla. The Bulls Masters are all about supporting junior cricket, and we're all about supporting local farmers. So make a better choice and get into your local fruit shop.
Times are changing. Everything is getting quicker and smarter. As a family-owned Australian business, let us show you how we are keeping pace with the rest of the world. Whether you are a one-man band or the procurement manager for a large multinational, we take the time to understand your needs. We personalise our service offering to deliver safe and effective solutions. At C&W, we are here to be your trusted partner anywhere, anytime.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new click and collect service. Just tap to order items online. And it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and collect. Try it today.
Hey, Horry and Mocker, can we have some tips?
Mocker, I reckon even you could turn this fella square.
I reckon, boys, we hold that lemon just down the seam. You get your technique right, we'll get that to swing. We'll bend it like a banana. Good, good.
Bulls Masters like to say thanks to the Brisbane markets for supporting us so that we can run events like the Bulls Masters Youth Cup.
The Brisbane markets support all our local farmers, so make a better choice and get all your fruit and veg from your local fruit shop.
Support your local fruit shop and help Queensland farmers.
One of my favourite fruits, oranges from Gayndah in the Wide Bay area.
And grapes from Warwick and the Darling Downs.
Beautiful strawberries from the beautiful Sunshine Coast.
Hard to beat an Innisfail or a Babinda banana from far north Queensland.
What about juicy apples from Stanthorpe? You can't go past a Bowen mango from North Queensland.
Or a watermelon from Chinchilla. The Bulls Masters are all about supporting junior cricket, and we're all about supporting local farmers. So make a better choice and get into your local fruit shop.
Times are changing. Everything is getting quicker and smarter. As a family-owned Australian business, let us show you how we are keeping pace with the rest of the world. Whether you are a one-man band or the procurement manager for a large multinational, we take the time to understand your needs. We personalise our service offering to deliver safe and effective solutions. At C&W, we are here to be your trusted partner anywhere, anytime.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new click and collect service. Just tap to order items online. And it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and collect. Try it today.
Hey, Horry and Mocker, can we have some tips?
Mocker, I reckon even you could turn this fella square.
I reckon, boys, we hold that lemon just down the seam. You get your technique right, we'll get that to swing. We'll bend it like a banana. Good, good.
Bulls Masters like to say thanks to the Brisbane markets for supporting us so that we can run events like the Bulls Masters Youth Cup.
The Brisbane markets support all our local farmers, so make a better choice and get all your fruit and veg from your local fruit shop.
Support your local fruit shop and help Queensland farmers.
One of my favourite fruits, oranges from Gayndah in the Wide Bay area.
And grapes from Warwick and the Darling Downs.
Beautiful strawberries from the beautiful Sunshine Coast.
Hard to beat an Innisfail or a Babinda banana from far north Queensland.
What about juicy apples from Stanthorpe? You can't go past a Bowen mango from North Queensland.
Or a watermelon from Chinchilla. The Bulls Masters are all about supporting junior cricket, and we're all about supporting local farmers. So make a better choice and get into your local fruit shop.
Times are changing. Everything is getting quicker and smarter. As a family-owned Australian business, let us show you how we are keeping pace with the rest of the world. Whether you are a one-man band or the procurement manager for a large multinational, we take the time to understand your needs. We personalise our service offering to deliver safe and effective solutions. At C&W, we are here to be your trusted partner anywhere, anytime.
Okay, welcome back to Salter Oval for the night match between Mackay Whitsunday and Far North Fusion. Mackay boys making 83, I think the score was, so 84 to win for the Fusion. Opening the bowling is Kane Smith from the northern end. And our batters, Gareth Thomas and Aidan Furman. And I've got Ben Harrison here, one of the Fusion boys, who's currently injured in the commentary with me. And very shortly we'll have, I'm sure we'll have Steve McGoffin and Nathan Reardon will venture up here at some stage.
Easy.
And speak of the devil, Rio's about to jump on. So Gareth's off the mark early, first ball.
Yeah.
Welcome, Nathan.
G'day. Oh, pace.
Yeah, Kane's letting him go early. Had a quick chat to the umpires actually at the break walking through there, and I said there's a bit too pace out there. They said, yeah, there's a little bit of variable bounce out there. It wasn't easy to bat on. So this could be interesting to see.
I just had that sense of, is my mic on here?
Well, I feel as though we're getting a little bit of feedback. No? John said we're on.
We on there, John?
Yep.
Not getting anything in the... Hello.
I'm hearing you.
Oh, yeah? I'm not hearing anything in mine. I'm echoing somewhere.
It does feel like there's a bit of an echo happening. So it looks like Kane bowls pretty good wheels. Oh, well bowled. Interesting to see how the...
Yeah, it's going to be one of those tricky little chases.
It is. I was going to say, interesting to see how the Fusion attack this.
Hello? No, I'm getting nothing in. I can just hear myself coming out of a microphone over there somewhere.
Oh, it's going through anyway.
Just keep...
All the first sundries, and that could be 4.
5 wides is certainly going to help.
Yeah, that will help the target early. So yeah, we're talking a tough little target to go after, Rito.
Yeah, I think the batters sort of knew that it was going to be a tricky little total. They just sense a bit of...
I suppose after seeing what happened.
Yeah, I could just sense like a little bit of panic amongst them. But I mean, it's still...
Well, that stayed low.
Good run.
Still only 4 and over. Still only 4 and over, but...
That didn't bounce at all. I think there's as you say, there's a little bit of concern, you know. And if you've got a pitch like this as a batsman, I mean, you obviously bat at top level, and you know there's a bit of variable bounce.
Not on anything like this.
I was going to say, what do you do? What's the instructions to the boys?
You got to be straight. You got to play. Yeah, I think you got to play as straight as you can and
coming forward as much as possible.
Yeah, I'm probably trying to get my pad out of the way a little bit too on this, and just backing your ability to actually
bat on ball.
Yeah, hit the ball.
Okay.
Because probably, I mean, you could probably compare it to, I guess, a day 4 wicket somewhere down south where it's reverse swinging a little bit, and that's never easy.
There's a bit of up and down.
Used to it in Cairns.
Used to it in Cairns, yeah. I mean, I didn't go out in the middle early, but I mean the pitch looks all right from here. But obviously, after watching the first innings, there was a little bit of variable bounce. So I know Mags would be very happy if he's on the commentary because he always says the batsman's game. So
I wouldn't want to face magic beans on that out there. Wouldn't be only my pad getting out of the way, I don't reckon.
Fair call. So we've got who's up the other end? Ben, come on.
The bowler, it's Ben Scambry.
You know the boys?
Yeah, he was in the Ankios Keith.
Nice.
He's my team as well. Ben Scambry, I think.
No, we think it's 9.
Is it Ben Scambry?
Ben Scambry, yep. It looks well done.
Yeah. Yes. Ooh.
Well, good follow through. How's good's the old wide brim from the keeper? I love it. It's fantastic.
And it's not even a genuine wide brim. It's like a terry toweling.
No.
It looks like a terry toweling.
Even the slipper's got one.
Has he got? Oh, and short sleeves as well.
Yeah, gotta love that.
Yeah, that's
kudos.
That's where it's at. Doubles a fishing hat as well.
Left. I knew you'd like that. Yeah, the old cord to keep it on, eh? You gotta love those. I mean, it's not like we get gale force winds around here in Bundy, I can tell you, but
I always liked to ask for whenever I got new clothing, long sleeve shirts, because it could always double as a fishing shirt. And
fair cool. Well, that's a bit outswing. Oh, well done from slip. Stop that.
Yeah, I use all my long sleeve shirts as fishing shirts. All them cricket ones.
Got any good fishing spots up your way, mate? You can pass on to Rito.
Yeah, a few.
You know a few?
Yeah.
I'll be hitting them up if I come up that way. Don't worry.
He's just got to get his areas. Oh, that swung. Well played. Yeah, it was. It's a genuine outswing of that one. He's a bit off his targets at the moment. Ben, he's got not a big total to defend. He's got to get his line and lengths pretty quick, and it's not easy.
I think this is one of those wickets where you can probably get carried away a little bit too much with trying to let's pitch it up and try and swing it. At the end of the day, if you just got to bowl at the stumps, I don't think you need to worry. I don't think the swing's going to be what's going to get him in the game here.
Well, the pitch will do the work for you, won't they, in this case?
Yep.
And if you get that one that shoots low, then you're looking at the LB, and that's a good ball, well played.
Well played.
Who is our wicket keeper? I don't even know who that is. It's Liam Service, the keeper is.
So it's between us and you, really, isn't it? Yeah, so whoever wins tonight needs to win tomorrow, but gets, yeah.
Oh, actually,
oh, you guys are in tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. So, me and mentor Mags just having our own little conversation in the background.
Oh, yeah, side conversation? Side wager or just conversation?
Well, it's just if your team goes through to the final, it's a guaranteed tour next year. So.
Oh wow. How does Greaves keep getting asked to come back then?
Yeah.
Got to finish this over off, Ben. He's starting to zone in all right at the moment. That swung, that moved.
It's a better line, I think.
Yeah, it is. Starting on middle and just swinging it away there. Good finish off 4 dots at the end of the over then. I think it's got to be all about the intensity now in the field. They've got to be up for it, don't they, when you're only defending 80 odd. You've really got to be go the whole time here. And that key factor in that power play is that you got to take those 2 or 3 early poles. If your boys...
Quite a strong Pioneer Valley contingent in the...
yeah, we took...
Mackay Whitsunday.
We said that before. It's very strong. Pioneer Valley club, well represented. Smith in his second over.
Ooh.
It's an edge. Is that a Thully? Good fielding position, Thully.
I think with Smith's pace too, like a bit extra pace and being able to hit that deck will be pretty important as well, rather than being full. Just get that variable bounce. I know we always spoke about those taller, quicker bowlers that could hit the pitch on variable wickets were pretty hard to face.
Yep. That's a good length. It's well played.
Good shot.
He's really in no man's land there, isn't he? Surely.
Oh, third man.
The Thully.
The Thully, yeah. He doesn't know where he is, I don't think.
Sorry?
Mind you,
first slip's more. He's nearly at second, 2.5.
Mind you, the last 2 have gone straight to him, so maybe...
They have gone straight to him.
Maybe we don't know what we're talking about up
well,
here.
That's true too, but he could have stopped the one if he was on the boundary. If one goes, it's 5 metres either side.
You'll get a catch there, you won't have to move. Oh, it's not ideal.
That could be 5 wides as well again. He's tried to actually bend the back there, I think, and dig one in then. He's lost a bit of control.
I just sense that they're probably searching a little bit too much for wickets rather than just letting it
Getting it right early, just hitting the zones.
It's always a tricky one though. You're defending 80 in a T20 game. You do need wickets a little bit.
Okay, so do you mix it up as quick as you can with the ball then?
Yeah.
If it's not working, the 2 overs, rip them off, get someone else in there, try something different.
Yeah, I reckon.
I mean, Kane's obviously got good wheels, but you know it's 2 overs, 5 wides in both those overs. Can't afford it when you're defending 80 odd.
Not at all.
You know, you nearly have to rip him off and go, well, we've got to try someone else.
Yep. Looks like he's a bit sore as well, limping.
Yeah, there's a bit of a hobble there, you're right. It does look like, man, he's hobbling a bit.
All right, I've got a question for you. You're none for 18 chasing 80. What are you doing from here opening the batting?
Just same old.
Same old?
Yeah, I reckon. Just rotate the strike, just keep it simple.
Sounds like an easy game when you say that, mate.
Yeah, but I know, never know.
He does. Looks like he's got rocks in his shoes.
Yeah, he is hurting, isn't he?
Yeah.
Is he crook, is he?
See, I don't know that you need to play that big extravagant shot out there.
I was talking to him before, he did say he was a bit sore.
Yeah, he looks a bit tender.
Yeah.
So they've got a leg injury or he's got real bad chafe, one of the two.
I'm thinking it's a leg injury.
Yeah.
Our third man's gone back to the fence. Word's got out.
Mm.
Yeah, he's definitely hobbling.
There's a bit of lack of footwork there, I think, from Gareth.
I think it might be time to put Smithy on ice and get him ready for tomorrow, Mags.
Especially if he's your go-to man. He looks like he's struggling a bit.
Why don't you go get him off? Why don't you go get him off? You need him for tomorrow. He looks bloody poor bloke. He looks like Lieutenant Dan out there.
Lieutenant Dan, stop it. Mags is a typical fast bowler, mate. You work through that, eh? Got to work through the pain. Don't know a fast bowler doesn't play with injury.
Yeah, they all.
Well, full banger, good shot.
The niggle worm's just.
It's a long boundary. And it's got there. Good shot. I think that's 4 runs.
Beautiful mullet flowing in the breeze.
Yeah, it is. There was a couple of lusty strikes from young
he
Lucas.
hit a couple of beauties.
That is a long boundary out there, so he's timed that quite well.
He played beautifully this morning, Furman.
Aiden did, yeah.
Mm.
Looks pretty compact, Rito. Everything's in line.
No, he played really nice this morning. He probably just, I think maybe, I wouldn't say a brain explosion, maybe just tried to take the game on a little bit too early.
Yep.
He was sort of 50 in the 20th over and he had a good chance to go real big. And
Yeah, right. He's got the old arm guard happening.
Yeah, he broke his elbow a few years ago.
The old
elbow injury.
Elbow guard.
Yeah.
How did he break his elbow?
I don't remember him saying. I remember him saying, but I don't remember what he said.
It's not your stock standard arm guard, is it? It's just on the point.
I can't imagine a broken elbow would feel very nice.
No.
Well, you see some of those footy players and they dislocate it. And I cringe, don't you?
Makes me sick thinking about it. Well played.
Yeah, it was well played. It was very comfortable. Had no effort, no worries at all then.
Looks like he's got that sort of bit of the ability to be able to find the boundary and got a little bit of touch as well, which is always pretty key in T20 one-day cricket.
Well, you've got to be adaptable, don't you? Soft hands are important. You still got to rotate the strike. I mean, Ben said it before. You still got to be. You don't have to do anything stupid. The boundary ball will come.
That's it.
Get off strike. Soft hands. Oh, that's well bowled. That's close.
Got him.
Gave him. Wow, that was close. Batsman standing there having a good look. Umpire Luke Owens had a long think about that.
Mitch Marsh, 93.
Oh, stop it. I didn't buy him. That's disastrous.
With 4 balls to go and he's on strike.
Oh, no.
99 now with 3 balls to go.
That's typical of my Supercoach season. I've gone and picked Colin Munro up. And he gets a second baller and Marsh has come in and gone berserk.
Scott Bowen's gone the journey.
Here we go. Here's the replay.
Darcy Short's gone the journey.
I don't think height was the problem.
Was it? No, I don't think
Batsman wasn't too keen. He was back. Here we go.
I don't think it's a height thing.
It's good shape.
Oh, that's out.
I think that's out. It's a good appeal.
Unless there's a bit of bat. I didn't get a very good angle there.
No, the bowler was in the way in the follow through, wasn't he? It was a good shout, right? And so the new bats, William Hanlon. Here we go. Oh, I can't see there either. It was a great ball. It was a Jaffa.
It's not giving us a good angle. I think we just got to trust the umpire there.
And again, you spoke about it before. He just bowled relatively full and straight.
The wicket,
You know, a little bit of movement off the deck, and the pitch has done the job. Oh, the messages are coming in. Mitch Marsh, 100 off 60 balls. Why didn't you pick him?
he's having a good 12 months, Mitchy Marsh.
He's hitting the ball lovely, isn't he? I'm thinking Darcy Short will turn up today, mate.
He's always been that player that I've always thought is a very good player, but I don't know, for some reason Australians love to hate our all-rounders and expect too much of them.
I think he's found a bit of self-belief after that T20 World Cup. I mean, not that he didn't have it, but he looks like a different batsman to me.
But he's had a pretty good 3 years in the Big Bash.
Yes, yep.
Maybe we expect too much of him. I think we just thought of him a little bit as an all-rounder. He's probably more of a batting all-rounder now, and expect a bit too much with the ball. And
is it hypothetically, and I love this because I love thinking about the first, the test sides or whatever.
No.
You wouldn't have him?
No.
Why? Why couldn't you have two world-class all-rounders like Green and Marsh in a side?
I don't think he's a world-class all-rounder, though. I don't think his bowling's good enough. That's my honest opinion.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
I think he's a very good player, good batter. I don't think he's...
But you could have him...
I don't think he's as good as Green, and I don't think we need to.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Yep, fair enough. So you wouldn't pick Green as that bowler?
Yeah.
Wouldn't pick Green as that third bowler?
No, I like Green as the five. I like Green as a six, as a batter, and being able to bowl. I think he's the answer we've been looking for forever.
Yeah, fair call. Well, it comes from about 10 foot high.
He's our Watto, and I mean, where's Marsh going to bat? Is he good enough technically at 5? Maybe not. I think he's probably
got a luxury when you got that to choose from, then, don't you? So,
and I think Hedy's probably secured his spot for quite a while now.
Yeah.
I think that
was an important knock from him.
Signed the contract. Yeah. I think now the big question with Labuschagne, Smith,
who's going to open the
Head, Green. I think now
top
the
two with the problem, aren't they? Surely.
Big question's going to be Warner's not going to be around. I'm not sure how long Warner's going to be around.
34, and there's doubt about him for the next test because he's injured.
Probably sick of the media getting into him.
So and Harris has got to be on last legs already, surely.
Yeah. I don't know.
Who's putting their hand up? Apart from Pekoski, he's out for the series, isn't he?
Well, Bryce Street's sort of putting his hand up at the moment. Is he ready for?
Well, he turned up for Australia, eh?
Yeah, he's turned up for Australia, eh?
Yep.
Bryce Street, I know young Henry Hunt from down South Australia.
Actually, he looked fantastic the other week. I watched him play. I think it might have been one of the Big Bash games there.
Some raps for him.
Yeah, he looked really good. Surely Renshaw's got to be in the mix still.
Yeah,
he's been there and done it.
Not sure as an opener. They see him as an opener anymore. I don't know. I still quite like Usman as an opener.
Really?
And I think he's still got maybe a couple of years of good cricket to offer Australia.
Well, I heard in the news on the way tonight, if Warner's out, he's the favourite to step up with Harris. So, but I don't think they have much. I don't think they have many other options, to be honest, unless they go to those Australia A boys, and they're both young. Hunt and Street are running very early 20s, but then again, Pekoski's only 20. So, and he was the incumbent, wasn't he? So, poor bugger, hasn't he had some bad runs of it?
Streety's definitely a rock. I mean,
I
don't know.
I remember coaching a school point team against Sunny Coast, and we played him twice down the Gold Coast, and he turned up twice against us, and he was very, very good. You know, and that was at a 15-year-old. Concentration was phenomenal.
Pekoski's out. I think he's still out at the moment, is he? Or is he back available?
I read something he's out for the Ashes.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, and no disrespect to the lad, I don't know him, but I think unfortunately, he's probably going to have to do a lot despite the raps that there are on him as a player. But for an extended period of time, not just for half a dozen games, and he might get a couple, he might get 100 or two, but there just seems to be an issue there. You just keep headbutting it. It's there's a problem, isn't there, Rito? I mean,
I think now there's that bit of self-doubt too.
Yeah.
Well, you can't tell me everyone's worked him out now in terms of going to be bowling quick and short. because as you say, that doubt's there, and it's only going to take one more miss, and it sets him out for
comparing
long.
two completely different style of players, but I mean, as a lower order player, someone like Stuart Broad was actually pretty handy. I mean, I know he got the 100 and whatever against Pakistan. Stuart Broad.
Yeah.
You know, he got the 180 or whatever it was in that pretty controversial game against Pakistan, but even in and around that, he was useful enough, got some 50s and stuff, but it took one real hard blow, and he just backs away. He's petrified of the ball in a way now, and I'd bat Jimmy Anderson ahead of Stuart Broad.
Jeez, that's a big call.
That's a massive call.
I would.
Yeah,
as a batter.
Yeah. The only way Broad bats 10 is you just say to him, don't care what you do, just try and hit every ball for 6.
Yeah.
He is a good striker of the ball. Good levers, he hits them well.
Now, if you leave an Anderson, at least he can hang around. And then you leave Broad to give him half a dozen balls to try and whack a few at the end.
Surely they both come in for Adelaide.
You'd hope so. Well, from an England perspective,
he's got after that.
I think they'd hope so, but that's a very good shot.
He's used his feet really well there. We've probably missed the boat a bit. They've brought on Mellifont as a spinner, changed things up, but young Furman's used his feet very well there.
Popped it
down to the pitch and banged him straight over his head.
Probably left a little bit, probably an over too long in this power play, I think.
Yep.
For spin, we did speak. It's a hard one.
Good footwork.
If our up front new ball bowling had been probably a little bit more effective, could have brought spin on a little bit earlier and kept those overs up our sleeve, but I don't know. It's defending such a low total.
Nice feet there.
I was going to say, as a batsman,
technically that was very good.
That was very good, wasn't it? There's not a lot of these young blokes that are not afraid to get down, take that one or two steps and go bang.
Nope,
you don't see it a lot.
It's probably the reverse of. Well, it's the reverse of how we played against the slow bowlers. We played our innings a lot from the crease.
Yeah.
And it was non-committal either forward, it was non-committal going back.
Yep.
Furman obviously saw some flight there initially straight out the hand and made a real quick decision, got those quick feet in,
backed
didn't
himself.
he? So
yeah, that was good to see.
Oh, reverse front arm there.
A little bit of one, yeah.
Reverse front arm. Explain that one.
Well, just no front arm. I don't know. Did I get that right or?
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit off.
Not a lot of pulling of the chain there, mate.
No pulling of the chain.
Yep. No, there's no chain pulling there. That's a nice shot. Well fielded.
Was well fielded. The old dive stop.
And it's probably a little bit of the sort of back foot, front foot contact there as well. It's all part of that process, really. I remember Matthew Johnson.
I do, remember Matthew Johnson.
Matty J is the kind of ball. It was just genuinely off the other foot.
Yeah. Nearly
sort of front foot in the air whilst
nearly delivered the ball with his feet in the air, right? Yeah, I played with Matty at the Strikers.
Good
Tim
running.
Lang from New South Wales.
Yes, he did, yeah.
Langey's now the director of cricket at Nudgee College, actually.
Who was that, sorry?
Tim Lang.
Oh, yes, I know Tim.
Used to have a bit of an awkward action.
He played first grade in Brisbane.
Sydney.
Sydney.
He played for New South Wales. On the windows.
We spoke as our bowling and our fielding and bowling group spoke in the halftime break about being aggressive into this pitch.
Yep.
And I think the intent was certainly there. Can't question the intent. It's just a bit of execution there.
Yeah. And I suppose from now, as a mentor, that's the sort of feedback the coaching staff are looking at from you guys, but two, the players, you can pull the bowling quartet or whatever out. Say, look, boys, can't question your intent. No. But it's the execution that we need to work on, and you just got to let it come. I mean, you can try as hard as you want, but just let it happen. Just hit your areas, and the rest will do. The pitch will do the work, whatever, so on and so forth. And that's where these young guys need. You hope that they take that advice on board, and they learn from it, they build on it for the next game or the next season or whatever they play. So it's like 7 overs gone, 1 for 38. It's a chasing 84 at the moment. Does run rate come into this? Like I don't know how the point systems works. Does it come into play?
No.
Do you go hard at it, Rio? So can it help if it does? Or
that's above my pay grade, but
I think there is something.
Yeah, there will be some sort of run rate that comes into it.
Obviously, the wind's the focus. So however many overs
I think it's probably at a stage here where we get to maybe 50 and then really just go right. Oh, let's chance our arm here and see if we
have a crack. Yeah, fair cool. Yeah, well, I mean, you've done the hard yards where you've only lost that one wicket initially in the 6 overs, haven't you? So that's a big tick straight away.
I mean, we just don't want to take it too deep, I don't think. I mean, we're going really well here. We've got wickets in hand, but the deeper it goes, the more that we bring Mackay into the game, and a bit of panic sets in.
All the leggies come on.
Yeah, I did mention that to our lads, Rito, that sometimes a little back-to-back wicket bursts and you pop your eyes across the away change room or the batting team's change room. There's people trying to find pads and thigh pads and where are my gloves and who's batting next.
You can hear the beeping of the dump truck backing up, can't you?
Elbow guards and whatever else. Rib guards, you used to wear it all, didn't you, mate?
I had every available piece of protective equipment on the market.
Why wouldn't you?
Yes.
A nice bit of flight from Beardmore as a new bowler.
See, I tried to be nice when I played, but it didn't make a difference.
Stop it. You reckon you copped your own back, mate?
I didn't bowl. I don't think I was necessarily quick enough to just do a barrage, but I just tried to think that if I was going to bowl a bouncer, I made sure that I got it right every time. I bowled it every now and again. And
you didn't bowl it a lot, did you?
No, I never bowled it. Well,
it hurt too much.
Well, it hurt too much. Yeah, you get a spinal fusion. But I always saw the bouncer as when you look at it.
Good running.
How many people genuinely get out to a bouncer? It doesn't happen very often.
That's an intimidation thing, surely.
Well, I looked at it as a tactical. So I used to use it in setting up sort of a string of overs. It's more just footwork. If I saw a batter that was sort of being, in a comfortable groove of their feet movement, I kind of just wait a little bit and then I put it in there, and then it's the important balls are the follow-up balls.
Yes, fair call.
And just to see whether that's just mixed any feet up a little bit. Very rarely. It's a rarity to see, even when they put deep backward square out and two back and a bat pad and leg gully and all this sort of stuff. How often does it happen where that's the mode of dismissal? Not often. No.
And you talk about that, Mags, here. Do you pull, say, a Kane Smith aside and talk to him about exactly what you've just said and say, look, this is, you're quick enough, you force a player, you bring him forward, pitching up, but then use that, to force them back and get them uncomfortable, basically.
Yeah. I mean, at the higher levels, I suppose there are a couple of guys floating around that, they can bowl. They're too allotted per over, and it's going to scare everyone to death, isn't it? Realistically.
Well, if they're rapid enough, that's exactly right.
But then there's certain bowlers that sort of go the other way and actually use it as, I guess, their stock ball. You look at Neil Wagner, for instance. He goes the other way.
It's a deck hard, doesn't he?
And then sort of 10 years, like Shane Harwood.
Yeah, stickers.
Shane Harwood.
Used to use him in like periods where they go, right, you got 5 overs, try and hit him in the head every ball, and use your fuller one as a follow as a bit of a change up.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, so they're actually, they don't mind if they give away two over the shoulder no ball.
Yeah,
they're obviously trying to get into that armpit area. But if it does bounce a little bit more, it's not a.
Sounds a bit like Jeff Thompson-esque. He was probably the first one to, well, not the first one, but the one that was more well known to intimidate get him on the back foot at a rapid pace.
Could you imagine facing him with wearing nothing but a pair of
no, I don't want to
thin
imagine
gloves,
that.
thin pads, no thigh pad,
cardboard box on your pads,
no helmet.
Yeah, no thanks. And
and not see where the ball's coming from because he holds it behind him.
He obviously got a lot of wickets, Jeff Thompson, but
good effort in the field.
Just watching the footage, just
4 runs.
Sometimes I actually think, did he actually care about getting a wicket or just wanting to hurt people?
I think when you talk to him, I think it was Plan B, mate.
Yeah.
Well, when you got Lily at the other end with him, he's the one that he was the glory hunter, as Tom I used to say.
It's never nice getting the ball bowled at your melon, especially that pace.
You don't have to worry about that facing you, mate. Sweatband swingers.
Yeah. Very rarely use the bouncer.
Sweatband swingers, I like it. These boys are. There's a new bowler on, Di Francesco. He's come on, left armour. The boys are doing it comfortably at the moment.
I think with the right-hander here, with and the left-arm bowler, there's you might need a slight field change, but there's the option of actually coming around the wicket and looking for some variable bouts, bowling into the stumps.
I do like that, Magsy.
Short. Fielder's out there, but they've moved you a bit squarer. Only a single.
We can move. You could take a fielder off the offside.
Well, he's literally angling him into his pads, isn't he, at the moment?
Yeah.
So.
But from around the wicket, it actually brings sort of getting someone trapped on the crease and bowled into play a little bit more.
He's getting a workout down there, the deep square.
Yeah, Lucas is getting a workout down there. The mullet's working hard.
There's an 8 off that over. Expensive one. 1 for 48 off 9 overs. Chasing 84 for victory. And who you've got tomorrow, boys? And you.
Yes, we got each other again.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, mentioned that earlier. Yes, did too. 50 over match. Could be interesting. Not the main game again?
No, we're backfield tomorrow. Backfield. Field 4, I think.
Oh, quick down there too. Lightning fast.
And very small.
Take some extra cricket balls with you. There's a creek down the back down there.
I won't be taking my cricket balls.
No.
Take yours, Rito.
I won't be going anywhere near the snake pit.
No, it is the snake pit down there. You're right. Quite often it's been labelled that he's worn that. He's done well. It's been labelled someone just to throw an accidental cigarette or match down in there one stage and whoop, up she goes. It'd be nice, but no, there could be a lot of runs scored down there tomorrow for you blokes, both teams. So it could be a good game. That's well bowled.
Got to be very careful on line here. Obviously, it's very similar field actually. I thought you guys had set up at one period of time. I think sort of stacking and loading that portion of the field.
He doesn't rip him hard, Mags. He just rolls the fingers over and sort of floats him up there a bit. Let the batsman try and make the error. That's a good ball and well played.
Yeah, nice control. I don't mind the old throw it up there now. I mean, one would think their only way of winning this game is by taking wickets.
Must bowl them out. That's correct.
So just.
They've got the deep square out there at the moment. Cow corner. No one's straight. Be interesting to see if he uses his feet again. Pumps him straight.
Oh, he's done him with the spin.
That one turned more than the others, and that's going to go for 4. It's very quick. Oh, well done.
Nice bit of work.
Yeah, it hasn't gone for 4. Good chase. That was a lovely chase. Saved a run there. Oh, good effort. There wasn't much in that.
Might have gone into the fence as well after that.
Yeah, it's very well done. Not too warm out there, boys. You're out there at the mid-innings break.
It's pretty good.
Pretty comfortable.
Nice little breeze.
Yeah.
Nice little breeze.
The banners have been okay, haven't they? Change of bowler. Looks like Harry Kirkwood's coming into the attack. This partnership really needs to be broken now. They've put on about 40.
I'd like to see these boys get it done. We did speak about just one big partnership to win the game.
Yep.
So.
Fair call. Well, they always say cricket's not an individual sport, but you want to be selfish and not leave it to the next bloke, don't you? Especially if you get set on a wicket that's difficult. And as we saw with Mackay's innings, 1 led to 2, led to 3 quite often. There were big clumps, So if these two boys are are set, they've got to take the onus of doing the job themselves and not giving it away. And stuff like that, pushing it into gaps and running is probably all they need to do. Four singles and over, or just about get them there.
Yeah, I think if you look at all the best players around the world, there's that little element of selfishness that makes them as good as they are.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, definitely. And ultimately, it rewards the team by doing that.
Yeah, 100%.
So
that's right. They got that self-drive to want to be the ones that...
Yeah. As long as they're not taking 50 dots to do it, type of thing in this scenario. But
and if I was lucky enough to play a little bit with Marnus, and you want Marnus to be selfish because you don't want him anywhere near you in the change rooms, because he is a nuisance.
Cannot possibly be more of a nuisance than you.
No, he's worse than me.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, I think.
Oh, good effort. Oh, I think he might have stopped that. Lucas again. Early dive.
He's put in today in the outfield, Lucas. He's carrying a little bit of a knee issue as well.
This is a great chase.
So he's really giving it his all.
Early dive. Oh, has he got there? I think he has.
We'll give it to him for effort.
Oh, I would too. That's fantastic effort.
Wow. This is a very interesting keeping position. He's not back and he's not up.
No, he's not, William. Is he coming up now, or?
He's up now. Yeah, he's up. At the
but
stumps,
Rito, you're right. He was like 3 metres, 3 metres behind.
But out of curiosity, do you? Obviously you two are not wicket keepers. Do you get someone like Drino or Fatty who's here as keepers to say, look, my guy needs a bit of chat. Can you help him out a bit, or are you just sort of stuck with your own teams and from there, or just does it work that way?
I try not to speak to Fatty too much. So.
I got a room with him.
That's unlucky for you, mate.
No, I mean, look, yeah, it's been. I was chatting to the SEQ boys today, the batters.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I suppose that's...
I don't think it's about... Yes, we have a bit of friendly banter about... I want to beat Mags' team, but we're here to try and improve
the cricket for the boys,
the cricketers. And
the only reason I say it is, like I said, I mean, you guys, wicket keeping's not obviously your forte, and you've got two very good ex-wicket keepers here that can help. To say, look, our keeper needs a bit of work. Are you able to kind of have a chat, or et cetera, et cetera? So, and even spin bowling or whatever.
It's hard to. They've obviously got a lot of cricket. It's hard to sort of pull them aside and.
Yes. Yeah, you're always on the go, aren't you? For the 4 days.
I almost think sort of the post tournament sort of shot.
Oh, he's used his feet again.
It's a big hit.
And it is a big hit.
The post tournament message that you give to the players individually is probably more important than. I spoke to Potsy before about one of our batters, and just technically very good, but that next gear to actually take the game on a little bit. But do you really want to give him that message halfway through a tournament? And
no, fair call.
Just cloud his thoughts.
So also this time of year as well, it can be quite chatty. It's December, isn't it? Mid-season. I know it's just break coming up and whatnot, but
one you just have the end of the comp and just go, look, I thought you were good doing this, but this is maybe something you could work on in your pre-season, off-season,
and I know the coaching stuff, like having been involved with this sort of stuff, we try to give feedback on each player at the end of the season. So do you guys do the same, or do you just have verbal chats to them and say, look, I thought you did this well, et cetera, et cetera?
I think verbal chats, and pardon me, having a bit of a yawn there. It's been a
big day, mate.
Yeah, that's been a big day actually. It's a hot day.
Yeah,
it's been very warm up here. So, but yeah, I think I mean we're obviously lucky to
good shot
be involved in the senior side of it as well.
Yes, of course.
But I think you can potentially just make a little bit more impact on these under 15, under 16
they're more
kids.
Impressionable, aren't they? They want to learn and.
I think with the coaching, from a coaching group's perspective,
great shot.
It's beautiful. We struck that
with the guys that are here.
Yep.
I think the good thing about it is how we all get along as coaches as well. Because I personally feel like we're all open-minded coaches to ideas.
I am very impressed with his footwork.
It's gone again, has he?
It's very good batting. Because one scenario you don't really want is someone such as like Nathan and myself, or Creeds or whatever as mentors to come away and have the lads leave thinking that the only right way to do something, or the only way to go about it, is what one individual coach has said or a mentor has said. There's nothing wrong with getting...
It's 4 more, I reckon.
The more eyes that cast across the player,
Wow.
the more chance there is to work. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I know everything about fast bowling.
Well, you always learn that.
There
as
might,
a coach
there's going to be stuff that Rito's going to know about
Yeah.
fast bowling that might be more effective for one of our younger players than what I've got to add.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'd probably just go, you look after bowling to lefties, I'll look after bowling to righties. My beautiful little 110k outswings.
I don't know if there's too many coaches, none, that would say they know it all.
Oh,
no. It's an evolving thing. You always learn.
I think that's a dangerous thing for a coach.
Of course it is. You always learn.
Dangerous position for a coach to be in if that's how they're going to start to operate.
Very. Even the elite coaches, you read books on Wayne Bennett and all the rest of the type of thing, and they're always trying to learn different things and from different people. So
you get some coaches who try and play a bit of a bluff on that as well.
Yes,
but as a whole, I think if you're not prepared to listen to a few other options as a coach that could benefit one of your players, then
I agree. I think it, and
looks like Kane Smith's actually come back on the field. Actually, I'm surprised about it. Yeah, he has done.
He is. Yeah,
he's got a niggle to sort of an area below his knee, sort of top of his shin, actually. He's nearly got a head injury.
He's nearly
there
worn
as well,
it.
To be
He
honest.
has.
He's got a big cricket ball on his forehead there.
But he's a tough lad. I still think at this stage of the game, my preference is probably to be in the comfort of a seat in the grandstand.
That's good. He's chipped that in between 4 blokes.
The way he's moving, I can't.
Yeah, he definitely shouldn't be out there, should he? Particularly if you need him tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think this sort of 4 days is just as important for the boys as it is for the coaching staff, the coaching staff as well. They're always learning. Having the mentors, talking to mentors. There's so much they can get out of it. That was just an old-fashioned Bundy hack, as we call that. They wanted to finish the game quick. He's hit the ball beautifully straight. He's looked really comfortable out there, and he's gone and just opened up and gone, I'm going to put this into the new scoreboard, and the middle stump has been rocked.
He's played very well, but I reckon he has nearly missed that by a metre.
Oh.
Half a metre at least.
And I think he realises, Rito, that was as soon as he's done
that walk-off thinking, what? And I've had that walk-off a lot. Okay? What the hell just went through my head?
Well, he's used his feet and pumped him a spin on the previous over 4 times straight and looked really lovely. Good footwork doing it, beautiful shots. And he's just gone for an old-fashioned hack on one on middle.
Is it the old...
It's the old... Yeah, I was about to say the old brain explosion.
Yeah, the old couple of monkeys with cymbals in their head just jumping around doing Mickey flips. Homer Simpson style.
That's why it's a bowler's game, Rito. His batsman to get one chance.
That's right. That's right.
Don't start.
Sorry, mate. You saw an opening batsman here, so I can't help it. So McGinty, the opening bowler's come in for a hit. All tactics here. Is he come in to finish it off quick? Does he normally bat at 4, Rito?
He's a big unit.
He is a solid lad, isn't he? And the lefty. We'll see if the Mackay boys now get a bit of pep in the step. I know there's only 10 to go, but another 2 wickets here, just to make things interesting.
Yeah, to be brutally honest here, I think we've got a bit of work to do.
Yeah.
Well, and that'll be the big tick, won't it, between now and tomorrow with us playing the same team.
Yeah.
Exactly how the boys bounce back, I suppose.
Soul searching to do tonight.
Yeah. A few injuries to look after, mate, too.
You might have to get on the... take the massage table over to the hotel, Magsy, and a couple of rub downs. Yeah. Get the elbows out and dig them in. Loosen the boys up a bit.
You'll be happy tucked away asleep, mate, won't you?
Too sure you've got full quota at the moment.
That'll be. Yeah, no, we're
nearly pushing out. He's sitting here. You are.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just getting a bit sleepy.
2 for 76 after 13.
I think Potsy's agreed to have a game if needed, the coach. He's also agreed that if he does have a game, he's not leaving first slip. Yeah, that is probably one challenge of ours, only having the 12, and we're
Is that what you've got?
One man down.
One man down already.
Yeah, we might be struggling a bit ourselves, to be honest.
Yeah.
And the mentor certainly isn't going out for a game.
No.
Oh, come on, mate. Last time you played here, you turned up.
Last time I attempted to play in Bulls Masters, I couldn't.
Is that right?
No. Didn't get anywhere near it, did I?
Were you due to come up and play here? Or?
I went up to Atherton earlier in the year, didn't we?
Atherton.
And didn't quite work out for me.
Magsy got a chance at, I think it might have been long on. The ball went pretty high.
Yeah, a bit of
and I've never seen...
I'll paint a picture here before we carry on the story. Very grey and overcast. It was drizzling with rain into my eye line.
It doesn't sound like Atherton at all.
And I was at point, and the ball hitting the ground has never been a more sure thing when that ball went up. I would have been willing to put everything I own on the fact that was not landing in Mag's hands.
No, grass was the winner there.
Grass was, yeah.
Yeah, no, not moving particularly smoothly these days.
That's a lovely shot.
I know the feeling. It's been a pretty comprehensive victory. They've played pretty well. They've played well all few games, actually.
I like the idea. I like the look, that a few of the boys are not afraid to use their feet like that, coming down to the spinners.
I think from I think I'll certainly speak to our lads about that very point and
back yourself.
Backing yourself, and then when you do see that ball, it's not necessarily meaning it's a loopy one, but when you can feel like you can get to that little drop zone of length.
Well, look at that! Look at that one. Look, that's just
good leave.
Kick. It's a good leave, but it's kick. So if that's landing on the stumps, and you sort of got to use your feet, or you're in trouble.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly. So. And that's probably, and we done a little bit across the now 3 games actually, where our play against spin can probably be just sort of sharpened up a little bit.
Yeah, fair enough. I see it a lot at this age group that the boys they struggle to take the spinners on.
Yeah, we spoke a lot about it earlier.
Yeah, playing from their crease and they get caught. I mean, if you've got a good enough spinner, they just get caught out, a lot by not having their feet moving and
just the ability to be able to manipulate the field or change the field. And it doesn't necessarily... One thing we spoke about earlier, it doesn't necessarily need to be, right, you got to use your feet to spin or you got to sweep spin, or because there's been plenty of good players that have actually played from the crease and played spin very well just by using fast hands. And
I know we're talking a different, younger age group here, but that sweep shot is something that I haven't really seen across a couple of days yet. I haven't seen a lot of sweeps against spin at all.
No. One to get, boys. One to get.
Obviously, I haven't been watching Alex Ross.
Oh, I didn't hit him well.
I knew he liked playing the sweep shot, but he literally sweeps everything.
Yeah, he hit him clean, but clean as a whistle. Matt Short, he's looked pretty good too. Hitting the old slog sweep.
He's looked pretty solid, Matty.
Yeah, he's looked pretty good.
I think opening suits Matt Short actually. He hasn't really grabbed the bull by the horn, so to speak, too much just yet, but he's shown signs that he could be quite damaging up there.
Oh, I think he's cemented his spot there at the top of the order for him.
Yeah, they look a bit thin this year, the strikers, I think.
Well, without Carey there, I think.
Yeah, really.
They need another bat.
Yeah. What an asset that'd be.
Who's that?
Reardon.
Oh, look out. Come back, kid.
Last time I played at Adelaide was with the Hurricanes, and I got told, I was the 13th man, I got told the night before, I said, you're not playing, no chance. And I thought, well, I can use this as an opportunity. I went and drank beer till about 4 in the morning, and then I had to do some fitness the next day, and it was 35 degrees or whatever, and Simon Malenko has done himself in the warm-up, so I'm in, straight out onto the field, and one has just dribbled out to me at deep square, and straight through the legs for 4. So
Look at this. The keeper's chased after this. Fantastic.
So that's a very, very good win by FNQ.
Congratulations to...
Well done, Rito. Well done to your team in Far North Queensland.
Yeah,
very well played.
Go down and have a quick debrief. And
yes.
Thanks, boys. Thanks for your time.
Absolute pleasure.
10 minutes later, I should be in bed.
We'll check off tomorrow.
See everyone tomorrow.
Yeah,
enjoy your night, guys.
So the Far North Fusion boys have had a win tonight, chasing down Mackay Whitsunday's total of 83 in the 15th over, finishing 2 wickets down. All right, thanks very much. We look forward to seeing the Wide Bay boys take on SEQ tomorrow in a 50 over game, and we'll hopefully see you all back here tomorrow.
Support your local fruit shop and help Queensland farmers.
One of my favourite fruits, oranges from Gayndah in the Wide Bay area.
And grapes from Warwick and the Darling Downs.
Beautiful strawberries from the beautiful Sunshine Coast.
Hard to beat an Innisfail or a Babinda banana from Far North Queensland.
What about juicy apples from Stanthorpe? You can't go past a Bowen mango from North Queensland.
Or a watermelon from Chinchilla. The Balls Masters are all about supporting junior cricket, and we're all about supporting local farmers. So make a better choice and get into your local fruit shop.
Times are changing. Everything is getting quicker and smarter. As a family-owned Australian business, let us show you how we are keeping pace with the rest of the world. Whether you are a one-man band or the procurement manager for a large multinational, we take the time to understand your needs. We personalise our service offering to deliver safe and effective solutions. At C&W, we are here to be your trusted partner anywhere, anytime.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new click and collect service. Just tap to order items online. And it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and collect. Try it today.
Hey, Horry and Mocko, can we have some tips?
Mocha, I reckon even you could turn this fella square.
I reckon, boys, we hold that lemon just down the seam. You get your technique right, we'll get that to swing. We'll bend it like a banana. Good, good.
Bulls Masters like to say thanks to the Brisbane markets for supporting us so that we can run events like the Bulls Masters Youth Cup.
The Brisbane markets support all our local farmers, so make a better choice and get all your fruit and veg from your local fruit shop.